They attacked. It was dawn, and many were still sleeping when the trumpets of war sounded, and with a greater noise yet our eastern gates burst open. Like some terrible nightmare, like a sudden flood, they fell upon our city. Pah! To think of all I lost. I can only thank the gods I have no family left, or my anger would be lost to a well of tears.
I sing, O muse, of a living hero who walks among us, who with one dread blow, like the blacksmith's final hammerfall, forged for the world a new age, the age of men. So it was, upon Olympus' mount, with peerless might, this unnamed hero raised an arm against the greatest titan, Typhon, slew him, and sent the Ancient One crashing to his grave. The world around, we heard the fall. It was 3 of Typhon's minions, foul cowards, who long ago from the gods' great war slunk off and hid in exile and defeat among the shadows. And then, with ancient magic long prepared, they loosed upon our world strange beasts and monsters. Yes, they blinded the gods that no immortal hand might stay their deeds. But hot upon their heels, unexpected and with growing strength, like to the rising sun, a single mortal went, one who was destined to slay them all and lay their dreaded champion in his grave.
They came quickly and in force, so quickly we were caught unawares. We tried to get as many of the civilians out as we could, but there was precious little time. I waited until daylight and sent Theogenes with some men back in to find any stragglers. They could use a strong back and an able fighting arm. The gates fell and we were beaten back. We fought street to street and house to house, but there were always more of them. They decimated us. The fiends slaughtered civilians too. That is why we must rescue the innocent.
Stores I had in Passeron, gone, and this is all I have left. The rest is lost. Your patronage
Have
is
you
an
seen
honor.
Admetus? In the time since I sent him, there are people dying here, and I can do nothing. We need supplies. We need food and medicine. He was so eager to help, but I could have made the trip 3 times myself by this time. Zeus protect him. But must I send someone else after him to do the job he was supposed to do? Admetus boasts of great deeds, but I think he believes he has more skill than he does. Please, I'm worried about him. Find him.
It is our own doing, don't you see? We have brought this upon our own heads. The gods in utter disgust have forsaken us. A new age is upon us. The age of beasts. There are new monsters, ones we have not seen before. This shows I am right. And shades in the graveyard turned back from the dead. Don't you see?
You wish to enter Hades? If you could follow the shades of all who perished last night, I'm sure you could find Hades. But I know no such path. Forgive me if our thoughts are bent on our own sorrows. The road to our city is easy to find, but do not go that way. Only horrible, horrible sorrow lies that way now.
They say the gods have gone, but I would not lose faith. I asked them for help, and here you are. Monsters have been with us for ages, but these, they are different. They are an army, the likes of which no man has ever seen. Our guards didn't stand a chance, and the city is lost. They are led by a fierce captain who calls herself Procea. If she fell, our remaining defenders might rally. They are like workmen at a job. They show no emotion. It is as though they are following orders without thought. If they had no orders, perhaps they would stop. These fiends kill even the defenseless. There is no point in yielding or asking for quarter. They cut down men, women, and children alike.
Warrior, can you help us?
These strange soldiers are everywhere. They swarm over every street and plaza. Epigenes may have sent you to help rescue the survivors. But be careful. They're hiding or trapped, and may not be easy to find. Bring them to me, and I will see them safely to the camp. You would be a fool to go in there without assuring that your escape route is open. I will safeguard you. You would be a fool to go in there. Thank you for helping with our plight. I will see the survivors to safety. That is all of them. You have rescued more than just the citizens of Passaron. You have rescued my honor.
I loaded only the most valuable goods into a cart. Nearly cost me my life. Athena protect you.
I thought I could do it alone. I almost made it. Here,
I have the supplies. Take them. The fiends. They were everywhere. Please, bring them back to the camp. Tell them I tried. Tell them it does not matter, as long as my death is not in vain. Pisistratus will be angry. I have taken too long. Please, take these supplies to him. I am lost. I failed. Pisistratus will be angry.
Please, you are welcome here. Beware those pale marauders!
I won't exaggerate. Things are grim. But still, with their captain gone, we are given a chance to retake what is ours. The odds lie heavily against us. We are weak and scattered. They are numerous and strong. But still, we have cut off their head.
How can I help you? Goodbye!
Admetus? Gone? I should not have cursed the boy. I should not have let him go. It was far too dangerous. Ambition blinded his eyes. Thanks to you, his sacrifice was not needless. These medicines will save lives, even as Admetus is lost to us. Thank you. Thank you. These supplies are most sorely needed.
what to do, where to go. No one comes for us. We go nowhere. When will someone come? Are we supposed to go on our own with those terrible creatures coming and going? It is growing dim now. I was leading my cart along the hill path that winds above the wild ocean. Harpies fell upon me. The cart tipped. I lost my footing. Somehow I came here. What is this place? Are we shades? Is that the ferry that should take us to rest? If so, where is the ferryman? The others say he has gone.
This is wrong. Wrong, I say. I don't belong with this rabble. I lived a good life. My family buried me. I have coins to pay the ferryman, and yet I am stuck on this side of the river. I demand that you find Charon and make him do his job. I have half a mind to return to the surface world and tell all my friends of the abominable conditions down here. If they knew, I am sure they would put off dying for as long as possible. There is no food here, no dancing girls, not even a fool to entertain me. How do people exist like this?
I was a baker's wife, mother of 9, all told. But I will see neither husband nor child if we are never ferried across. More dead keep arriving, but they have nowhere to go. Some go back. Gods know what they think they will find. Most likely some hero has gone to talk to his father or bring his lover back to life, and he bound Charon the ferryman with rope along the way. Heroes.
I have seen it. A beast of the Stygian marsh that lurks in the waters of the river. It swallows unsuspecting shades whole. Now with so many shades crowding the bank, it grows bold and comes ashore. In life, I was a hunter, and I would riddle the beast with arrows. But in this form, I have no weapons. I can do nothing. It is one of the beasts that normally dwells in the Stygian marsh beyond. I have seen it come down off the marsh, into the river, and emerge on our side of the bank. I envy you. The thrill of the hunt is yours. Perhaps if I can make it to Elysium, it will once again be mine.
We do not know what to do. The ferryman has abandoned his boat, and there is no way over the river. One shade, Hipparchus it was, tried to gather a crew and man the boat, but they took him. I do not think they cared about the boat, but his crew got in the way. Since then, no one else has been willing to lead us. I fear our last hope vanished with Hipparchus. It was all supposed to be so easy. I brought my coins, and I would pay Charon. But he has abandoned his boat. One thing is clear. Bravery is not rewarded here in the afterlife.
Can you row the boat? Charon has gone. Do you know where he is? Can you bring him back? We want to get across, but the boat won't move without its master. Help us. Some of us tried. The boat will not move. If we cannot cross to the other side, what will we do? Where has Charon gone? What could have happened to alter what has always been?
We are trying to get in. But once there was a man, a king, who did everything he could to escape. His name was Sisyphus, wise and cunning. But in life, he earned the wrath of Zeus. When Lord Hades came for him with manacles, Sisyphus asked him how they worked. The god put the manacles on, and Sisyphus locked them. For several days, no one could die, until Ares, god of war, set things right. But Sisyphus was not yet done. He bade his wife give him no burial. So when he came to the Deadlands, to Persephone he spoke. He told her he was not buried, had no coins, and should never have crossed this river here. He begged to go back for a proper burial, never intending to keep his promise. And at last, Hermes was sent to fetch him back. They set Sisyphus before a boulder and a ramp. For all time as punishment, he must push it up the ramp, only to have it roll back down again.